That went generally as expected because I voted for Lizzie and she's the one who went home. But I'm a little confused by the fact that they only read 2 votes because that means that some people definitely banked. And I'm pretty sure Jack banked because we talked about him banking before. But I don't know who the other person was, or maybe even 2 other people because I know it wasn't me. And so that's a little worrisome for the future because, I don't know, I feel like I have a big decision to make between Jack and Michael and Ryan and Eliza, and knowing who has extra votes is going to matter. So need to try to figure that out.
Tribal was pretty fun. I banked my vote. Now I gotta lie about it. Was even saying like banking would be crazy, and then I banked, and then I came back was like, hey, did like Nia bank it? But I don't know. Good times. Lizzie, tough. One rubber ducky, just too much, and yeah, day full of banks.
I did vote. I knew Jack was considering voting. I heard a rumor, so I definitely think Jack banked, considering I also know that he lied to my face about getting an idol or an advantage. So he's a snake, but I'm aligned with him. But eventually we're going to have to chop that snake in half. Love him though, he's great outside of the game. But as for the rest of them, it's definitely scary, especially with Audrey's advantage of if she could come on our tribe and the Diamonds could have a majority. But I just gotta hope there are 2 bankers among us, like I said, they'll save that for the merge so I can get back with people and just kind of continue to connect with as many people as possible. But definitely scary going into next tribal, and I just have to hope we win immunity.
Yeah, I think after the vote, a lot of things are uncertain because I was sort of like trying to protect Ryan because now it's sort of like a interrogation about like who banked the vote or multiple votes. It could have been 2. I think it actually probably was 2 just because of the math. And so now it's sort of like a rush to find out who banked, which is sort of stressful, but I think the overall result where Lindsay was going home was definitely expected.
Okay, so whoever stole my completely original and good idea just ruined it for the both of us. And I don't know who it is. I'm suspicious. I'm trying my best to lie here. But when people are like, the first one was mine because of the handwriting, and the second one was mine because like the penmanship, like there's only so much you can do. But I'm just gonna sit there and try my best to lie through it. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job right now. But I know like the second that I leave the room, like whoever leaves the room is the easiest to talk about in that moment. So I don't want them in their moment alone to be able to form the conclusion that I definitely banked. But someone else did. And I'll find you.
Jack and I just met with Ryan and Eliza here because, so Jack banked his vote, right? And he told me about it before, and then we talked about it again yesterday. And we were like, we need to figure out who else banked their vote. And so Jack was like, let's meet up, like the 4 of us, and we can discuss like who banked, because I know like, the conditions last night were kind of stressful and maybe no one wanted to admit it in the room. So we were like, great, yeah, let's meet up. So we get here and Jack like tells everybody he banked his vote, and Ryan and Eliza are both just like, I'm like, I know one of you banked. Like, why is no one admitting to it? And Ryan even texted me last night and was like, I trust you that you didn't bank. Like, I'm pretty sure that it was Jack and Eliza. And I was like, yeah, I agree. And so Eliza didn't say anything. Ryan didn't say anything. And so either one of them banked and is lying to us, or Michael banked and he has lying to me about it. So I need to ask Michael if he banked straight up to just tell me. And yeah.
Definitely one thing that happened a couple days ago was when Ryan, Mia, and Jack and I met up. Ryan still didn't tell them that he banked his vote, and I just had to like go along with it and be like, oh yeah, he didn't bank his vote. So that's definitely something that I have to continue to do. And I see why Ryan is doing that, so that they don't think that they're being stabbed in the back, I guess. But yeah, definitely something to keep in mind to do. And I think it shows that there's sort of a divide between Ryan and I and Mia and Jack.
So I got put on the Jack's tribe, which is a little bit problematic because I'm not with my members of the Diamonds tribe anymore. So that kind of sucks, but it's okay because then we get to make other connections, and I also have this advantage that I could use potentially before the next challenge if I really feel like I'm in danger, and then I could swap over to their tribe. Honestly, I'm not really sure. There's kind of a lot of inner workings right now. I think Kate in the Jack tribe really wants to take Kevin out, and I'm not really sure like where I stand within the tribe because I am like the only diamond within the Jack tribe. But I like Kate and Victoria, but I'd also be willing to work with the clubs if it saved my butt, you know? I mean, because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to make it to the merge. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this upcoming challenge. However, I don't really know how strong we are of a tribe. And I really, really don't want to go to tribal council because I think it would be really problematic for me. But I don't really anticipate seeing myself playing this advantage quite yet.
Okay, so during the Survivor watch party, Kate told me about Spencer's risk of that him not being able to vote, and he passed it on to Lizzie. And I don't know why he wouldn't tell us as a tribe, you know, about his risk that he was going to do that. I mean, obviously it's for his advantage, but I don't know. I guess he just didn't want us to know. And then Lizzie told, Kate told me that because of that, Jack told, what's his name? Ryan and somebody else on the other tribe about it, so they didn't want to take it. So it was up, Lizzie was left to really hold on to it. And I live in the same, me and Lizzie both live in Darnell, so I saw her in the elevator and I asked her, like, how was everything going? Like, it was the day after tribal, and she said she got voted out. So now I feel like, I don't know, if she's a part of the jury, I feel like that's kind of shady on Spencer's part to give her that. I would think about that. Like, you gave me this, I am thinking it's going to help me to my advantage, and end up getting me voted out.
So I bumped into Jack the other day, and he was telling me about this alliance he has in his tribe with him, Mia, and Michael. They want to pull in Ava, which makes sense because Mia and Ava are roommates, and Ava and Michael are really close friends. So that makes sense. They want to pull her in. Jack is trying to convince them to pull me in too. And I have mixed opinions about this because the whole purpose of that alliance is like to target the upperclassmen pretty much. And like they can pull in every other freshman in this game if they want. There's 11 people left, 7 of them are freshmen. So they can pull in any freshman they want and have the majority. So like it's important that I stay on their side and I stay in their good graces, because otherwise I'm gonna be targeted. Like,
okay, we're about T-minus 40 minutes to an hour away from the challenge, and all I can think about is whether or not it's beneficial for my game to throw this challenge. So I know Lizzie went out at the last tribal council. I'm sorry, Lizzie, if you're watching this. There wasn't really much I could do. I did my best to try to save you. Kind of dead in the water. That means Ryan and Eliza are left on that side, just them two. And I don't think they survived this next vote. I really think one of them would get voted out if they went to tribal again. And they didn't make their votes like Kate and I told them to. So, as we go into this next challenge, I'm just sitting here thinking, should I throw it? If I throw it, I don't think I have too much of a chance of going home. I don't know.
Audrey is strongly considering using the tribe swap before the next challenge, which is not great for me, because if she switches tribes, then Audrey, Ryan, and Eliza would definitely vote together, and then me, Michael, and Jack can't really necessarily vote together anymore, because, well, that's why Jack banked his vote, is so that me, Michael, and Jack could have had 4 votes, and then Ryan and Audrey and Eliza would have had 3, but if Eliza also has a banked vote, then it's going to be a tie. So it's complicated. Here comes Jack, because now Michael is coming here, and we're going to have a 3 of us chat.
Jack seems to have this idea that me, him, Mia, and Ava could be like a final 4. I think that is an awful decision, because Mia and Ava are not going to vote each other out. So that would mean, like, so if we're final 4 and at tribal, Mia and Ava are not going to vote for each other. And then Jack is stuck between siding with me and siding with them. He's not going to side with me. Because also, if he sides with me, then we're going to have like a tiebreaker, and nobody wants to do that. So he would vote me, and I'd get out at final 4. And like, I'd be impressed if I got that far, but like, I'm thinking far ahead here. It's gonna be a bad move if we are the final 4.
Really want to go for the risk reward package, because low-key, I don't really care if we lose. I also like to chat with the board, since it's all people that I knew, and all people that I'm friends with, but I like chatting with them, figuring stuff out, and just getting sneak peeks. They said that there was a really hard challenge, and we're getting down to the end of merge, and I think that hard challenge would be pre-merge, so that most people do it. And there's supposed to be a hard challenge soon, and I low-key think it's gonna be today. And they said it's really bad, but I could throw it.
Come on in, guys. All right. Welcome, guys. Jokers, you guys went to Tribal Council. How did that go? How you feeling going into this challenge?
Good.
All right. Well, with that, you guys have made it this far in the game. Congratulations. I think it's about time we celebrate with a feast. So drop your expectations. This is not a feast you guys will want to be a part of, but you'll have to if you want to win immunity. So for today's challenge, each one of you will individually go into Leo's and have 2 minutes to produce a plate of whatever you want. And then after everybody gets all their plates, it'll be pretty much 10 minutes for each tribe to eat as much of the other tribe's plate as possible. Whoever eats the most food by plate amount, by clear plate, I guess you could say, with immunity, we'll drop the spots, get things started.
It's a bit, but I got 2 pieces of pizza, like whatever the vegan like mush was, like so much, and then a couple pitas, and then I just like poured hot sauce and ranch dressing on all of that.
Someone on this tribe got the risk reward. So because we don't have a blank plate at the end of the challenge, you guys have to choose one person to sit out, another person to sit out. Fucking more. Joker's tribe, scarfing down the pizza. Oranges are getting
by the way.
peeled.
These will be used in the intro. This is our season's milk challenge.
No, but not your season.
That's intro right there. Yeah, that's going in the intro, Kevin. The other tribe wants an intro.
I've never had a pizza from Leo.
Yeah.
There's gonna be back, dude.
Oh no.
You already did your egg up a piece of chicken.
Get the intro.
Michael, focus!
I'm focusing. I'm just not gonna watch them vomit.
Yeah, I know, it's gross! Hey there, Kevin. Bro, how the fuck do vegans live on this campus?
I'm gonna do it.
How much time is left? Jokers win immunity. Wait, yeah. Jokers, yeah, good job.
You guys want to get lunch?
Congratulations, Jokers. You guys won immunity. The one announcement I have is, as a result of the risk reward package, Michael has won the Phantom Advantage, which essentially means that he gets to go to their tribal council. You cannot be voted for, but you get to vote. With that, you guys are free.
Okay, so that challenge sucked so bad. I hated that. I made that confessional before where I was like, should I throw this? I didn't even try to throw it. I literally tried so hard and it was terrible. It was only at the end that I gave up because I was like, we're not winning this. During the challenge, I got the advantage. Just because I was like, if we went to tribal, I didn't think I would be the one to go out. So I was like, I think I can go for this. Also, I figured any additional information in this game I want to get. I don't want it to be in anybody else's hands, especially not the Freshman Alliance, just because I don't want them to gain power, and I think I could get away with this. And I really hope that I did. So this advantage lets me select somebody from the other tribe to come to our tribal council. So with having them come to our tribal council, I had to decide it in the moment. It wasn't really going to be hidden. I decided Michael. Production tried a lot to keep it hidden. There was no possibility for me to keep it hidden. I was talking to my tribe. I was honest with them because it was going to be like a plate not shown. And everybody else said that they didn't go for it. So I said that I went for it. Just because if somebody from our tribe won it, they would have known that it was me. Better to be honest than to like lie for no reason. So I told them exactly what it was during the challenge just because if Michael is on our side, there's no real counterplay to this except for the idol. I don't think the idol's coming out of this tribal though.
I was just texting Audrey and she said, I think Victoria's gonna drop out because that challenge was too much.
Jack
for her.
texted me and said Kate told him that Victoria wants everyone to vote her out. Did she tell y'all that? So she just told Kate and Audrey?
Yeah, I guess so. Kevin made a group chat with me, Michael, Spencer, and Kevin, but then also made another group chat returning to the one with just me, Michael, and Kevin without Spencer, and was like, we gotta talk. So I don't know how he did that one without Spencer, because obviously Spencer's in on it. But Michael was saying, Kevin asked what the vibes were on your tribe, and Michael said, you know, I think it's good. Like, I think we could definitely work with Mia and Jack in the merge. And Kevin goes, oh, like, why do you think that? And Michael just responded, and I said, yeah, I could definitely see that.
Okay, hopefully don't tell Kevin too much because Kevin and Ryan are close.
No, really?
Yes, so anything we
What?
say to
How do you
Kevin,
know?
because Ryan is always like, Kevin called me and Kevin texted me and like those two are talking. And so if Michael tells Kevin like, oh yeah, Mia and Jack are flipping on Ryan, Ryan's gonna know.
Yeah.
My plan for this week is really just to set myself up. Right now, Victoria's saying that she wants to be voted out, so I don't see any reason not to give her what she wants. I don't know. I feel like everybody's kind of in the same vein. There's no point in keeping somebody in the game that doesn't want to be here, so that's cool with me.
So is your plan right now to vote Victoria then? Or no?
I mean, if she really wants to go, it would be good, but this would also be the chance to vote out Audrey. Do you need Audrey?
No, not at all. I would just feel terrible because I told her not to tribe swap today.
I know.
Because she texted and she was like,
It
do you
is
think I'm on the
really
bottom?
big.
And I was like, no, you're fine. And like Brian and Eliza were like, yeah, like why would they vote you out?
It is, yeah. Personally, I want to vote out Kate, but I know Jack is close with her.
Yeah,
So
I don't think-
for
I
Jack's
mean-
sake, I would not vote her out.
But she knows our secret.
That's what I'm saying. She knows her secret. And
She
I
could
think
go.
I think Kevin may want to vote out Kate. He said he doesn't have a preference, which actually surprised me. But Like, Kate wants to vote on Kevin.
Should we talk to Michael?
Yeah, I texted him to ask where he was. He didn't respond, though.
As part of the challenge, I guess I technically have the phantom power now, so I get to go to tribal council and vote somebody without counting the possibility of being voted for.
Did you know that it was going to be you at the beginning of the challenge if you lost?
No.
Oh, so at the end it was just a complete surprise.
Yeah, I did not know what was going on.
What was your reaction?
At first they said my name, I was like, oh no. I thought I was gonna like swap tribes. And then when I found out, I was like, okay. I was like, this is like a little bit of power. This is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to like just like show too many cards because I still want to like get the perception that I'm working with like Ryan. Because I actually really, really like Ryan and Liza. Like they're both like fantastic people. They're so funny. Like, I feel like I've like bonded with them. Like Ryan, like not only at like the brunch, but like at the past tribal, and like Eliza today at the competition. Like we were just like laughing like so hard. It was so funny. But I mean, unfortunately, you have to vote those people out at some point too. But I do not think we should get rid of Victoria because I don't think she's a threat.
Same.
And I think she could be a really big number for us, like a really good like pawn. I think it would be because she is not aligned with Kate or Jack. Jack told me they were going to get rid of her. She's not aligned with them. Jack was like, she's got no clue what's going on.
Oh.
It was so sad.
That one was brutal. I feel like I could have done better, but I didn't really want to go all out if my other two teammates were off camera thrown up, or maybe on camera. So we didn't really have a great chance on that from the beginning. They did a better job with the plates. Maybe they had better eaters. They were up a person because we went for the reward, which will play into this vote I'm about to go to. Because Kevin got the risk reward, we have Michael voting for us, and Michael votes with me and Ava and Kevin as the former club's tribe. So we were discussing throughout the day, who do we want to vote out? The three options were the three remaining people not in that alliance, and we decided, or we hadn't decided, we were between two people, and then Victoria decides to, I texted her asking her what she's thinking, and she says she's dropping out. I don't know exactly why. It might be just the food was too much for her. Maybe I'm about to find out. But yeah, so that one sucks. I was looking forward to getting to know Victoria and having her work with me as we went down the road. But yeah, so this tribal, we're just gonna vote off Victoria as she's requested, and we'll proceed from there. So let's hope for a better showing this coming week.
Wait. So Jack told me Kate told him that Victoria wants out.
We don't want to vote Victoria out, is what we decided.
Even if she wants out?
No, listen, this is our strategy. Victoria, I want the best for her. If she doesn't want to come, she shouldn't come to challenges. She just shouldn't come to challenges, but still, like, vote, because I think we can convince her to vote with us and be another number.
I think she should be a number for us.
But
and I think it'd be stupid to vote her out.
Like, it's okay. So that would give my tribe a disadvantage in challenges, because it means we still have someone on our tribe who's just not showing up. But it's fine.
How, like, long-term would that be?
I don't know. She also may not even be down for it. But that's another number on our side when people are literally banking votes.
And I'm not sure if, because somebody was saying, like, Audrey was saying the same thing. And so, do you, like, because Kate and Audrey kind of, I feel like, if they're on the bus, like, are they just saying that to try to, like, throw Victoria under the bus? I don't think so.
Like, they both are saying vote Victoria?
That's actually a good
You know what I mean? Like, does anybody actually know if
Victoria
Victoria
didn't actually reach out and say vote me out.
Yeah, I don't know why she would ever say that.
Wait, should I text her right now and ask?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
So what I want to say are, like, what are the odds that you don't come to any more challenges, but you also don't drop out and you help us vote against certain people? Like, you don't even have to come to tribal council. Like, you can just text them who your vote is. Yeah, I know this sounds crazy. I know this sounds actually insane, but, like, no, thank you so much, that's so sweet, but I don't know if we're gonna vote you out tomorrow. You know, like, no, what I'm saying is I want you to be relieved of your survivor duties, but also this may be the only chance to vote like certain people out. Maybe. Do you want to quit? That would be true, but like, what if we... I know, but to be like so blunt, what if we like voted you out in the future when it was like, I don't want to say like more convenient. What if we vote someone else and then you quit like right after tribal? But
Yeah.
I do want to ask you just to like consider it for a second. Like that would be pretty badass.
This is just gonna hurt you next challenge. Like, it's like if this was like the next challenge was last week's challenge, then you would just tend to like run with like an extra backpack. Like,
Yeah, that's true. The next challenge there could be a different risk and reward.
her not being there, period. I mean, like her just an absence of a player.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So, you know the right decision.
I think so too. What if I could convince Victoria to vote and bank my vote? Is that too risky?
Wait, what are the numbers we're talking here? Like, if you're voting for Kevin?
So, hypothetically. Kevin and Spencer.
So that's 2 votes
and
for...
Michael. Okay, Kevin and Spencer would basically vote for
Who, Victoria?
Victoria. Hopefully, Michael, Victoria, me, Audrey, and Kate vote for Kevin.
So a lot of you, both of you should probably beg then.
If, say we don't voting on Audrey, say I beg.
You need to beg! Oh my god, I forgot about this.
Then-
If you beg, then we don't even care if Audrey flips.
Yeah.
So
right?
no
No,
matter
no,
what you-
wait. Then
So, should we both bank?
I mean, you could beg too, but like, it's very important that he begs for our tribe.
But then that's also kind of scary, because, like, that's leaving it down to, maybe I shouldn't.
We'll see. We'll like come once we like figure out like the target. Then.
Yeah.
But, like, if
Ava has like a birthday dinner she has to go to, but she texted me and she wants to meet up with me at 7:45, which is like right before tribal. So we're gonna talk, and I'm gonna try to convince her that letting Victoria quit and voting Kevin out instead is such a bad move. Because we'll have the majority next week. That's what I'll tell her. I'll make her think that I want to vote Kevin out. Because, like, I was the first person saying this, so she'll believe me. But I'm just going to tell her, like, if Victoria wants out, we should let her out. Like, it doesn't make sense to let us lose 2 people in 1 week. That's a really bad move. It's a really selfish move. And I don't want to do that. I don't think it's fair to anyone involved.
All right, so it's currently midnight, the day before tribal, and I am annoyed. My greatest fears, basically what I expected is happening, and I'm the backup and kind of just getting targeted. So basically I found all this out because Kate let me know that Audrey is going to try to convince Victoria to stay in the game. And then they're going to work with Ava to try to get me out. Kate said she's obviously not going to try to let that happen. And just convince them that it's not the best game move, and I don't think it's the best game move for the majority of my tribe. So I'm feeling okay. But I knew coming into this game, I would have a target on my back. This is the first tribal I'm going to. I really just want to survive one. I've just been coasting on this game through challenge wins. And I want to prove it to myself that I can make it through one, even with the disadvantage I have with the target on my back, just because I was a previous board member, I'm a senior. I think a lot of people think I have a lot more connections. I don't know. I think it's really easy for anybody to rally the votes on me at any time, so it doesn't surprise me that it's happening here, but it still sucks.
Okay, you wanna know something? You cannot tell me, I cannot tell Jack.
No, I'm not. Yeah, okay, tell me.
No, you weren't gonna freaking promise?
I'm scared.
Okay. So I've only said this in the confessionals and the thing, but I was scared because I don't know who knows about this, and I don't want to because I want to trust them so badly.
I saw Jack and Mia found it when I was sitting in the house. Or they found something, and then I didn't confront them right after, but I confronted them a little bit afterwards. And they lied to me.
People in this game are actually kind of starting to annoy me. So Kate just filled me in on basically everything of the Girls Alliance plan. But basically Audrey and Ava pushing to vote me out, which I'm just dude, if Victoria wants to go, just let her out. Even with this plan, you guys can vote me out next week, supposedly, and it's fine. But I'm dude, just do it later. It's it does not have to be done now. But Kate filled me in on the idol clue that she got during homecoming, which is huge because I assumed that the idol was found before Carter's vote out. Maybe it's a second idol, maybe Carter, I don't really know. I still don't know everything. But basically all to say, I didn't think that there would be a clue there because it wouldn't really make, it wasn't, the timing was strange. But I come to find there is a clue. So the clue that Kate told me about was a bunch of books and trees. So I'm over at the cliffs of Lao, low-key not gonna stop searching until tribal happens, just because I'm dude, if I go out I'm gonna be so annoyed, and I want this idol now that I know a little bit of a hint where it's at. But hopefully Kate can convince the others that voting me out just doesn't make any sense this week, because it low-key doesn't.
So I'm really excited for this vote tonight because this could be our chance to vote out Kevin. But he has no idea that that's happening because Victoria said that she's going to get out of the game either way. So we're telling Spencer and Kevin to vote Victoria, and then hopefully Kate and Ava and all of them are going to vote towards Kevin. So yeah, I'm really excited and I'm hoping it works. So yeah.
Michael and I decided, I think it's the right time to vote out Kevin, which is really hard because I really, really love Kevin. But I just think this is the right time to vote him out. But it all hinged on Audrey, me, Victoria, and Kate voting for him, and then having Michael bank his vote so that he can help out Mia and her tribe in the future. But then I met up with Kate right before coming here, and she said she was not willing to do it, and she thought it would just be best to vote out Victoria. So then that signaled to me that Kevin and Kate are thinking about an upperclassmen alliance.
So Kate just told me literally 5 minutes before this tribal started that Ava is not backing down from trying to get me out, and Audrey's on board with it. So very, very last minute scrambling, trying to get Victoria to bank her vote. I don't know. I'm just if she wants to be out, dude, let her fucking be out. This shit's so aggravating to me. And I'm gonna try to be tame during this tribal, and I hope I don't say anything I regret, but I'm defending myself this tribal.
In this game, fire represents your life. Once your fire is gone, so are you. Alright, welcome to Tribal Council. For those of you who haven't been here before, go ahead and dip your fortune. Get flame. In this game, fire represents your life. Once your fire is gone, so are you. Go ahead and have a seat. Alright, welcome to Tribal Council, everyone. For many of you, this is your first time here, first time at Tribal Council. How are you feeling? So Spencer, Kevin, Ava, this is your first time here. You're the 3 who haven't been to Tribal before. How does it feel to actually be at Tribal for the first time this season? Ava?
It is a little nerve-wracking just to be in this environment, but it also, I think, is a big part of the game. So I guess a part of that is exciting.
Absolutely. Humbling. We did a lot of winning, and now it's our turn.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. You never want to be a tribal. The goal is always to try to avoid this as much as you can, but it's what makes this game so much fun is the fact that at any moment your flame could be snuffed. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Obviously, this week was an especially brutal challenge. I wasn't there to see it with my own eyes, but it was rough. What was your guys' strategy going in? where do you think you kind of like missed out compared to the other tribe? Like, what was the key point that kind of caused you guys to lose?
I think honestly it would be the fact that we didn't go to the vegan station.
Yeah. I mean, as someone that was just a spectator in the challenge, I think the other tribes' plates, they just loaded up a lot more. And again, vegan food, they loaded up a lot more disgusting food. And I think it also did hurt us a little bit that we had to sit one extra person out. But you know, you live and you learn.
Absolutely. So obviously for many of you, it's your first time here. For some of you, you've been here before, you have some tribal council experience, but what were the like considerations going in for the vote? Because we have a mix of all three original tribes. I guess this is your first time for many of you to really have to like prove yourself, write your name, or write a name down. So is it weird having been here before and playing with people who maybe haven't been to tribal yet? What was that mix, and how does that influence your vote?
It made me really nervous for tonight, because when I was just on the stage tribe, I knew how every vote was going to go. There were so few of us. We always knew what was going to happen. We were just able to talk to each other about it, and now I feel like there's a million different conversations going on, and I'm hearing so many different names being thrown around, and it is really scaring me. I will say this is the most nervous I've ever been for tribal.
Absolutely. Victoria?
Especially coming, like, as Kate said, like, being in the stage tribe, every vote was kind of like, we knew it was going to happen, but like when the tribes like swapped up and we like, had to meet new people and just trying to form different relationships, it's different.
Audrey, how's this compared to the Diamonds Tribal Council?
I feel like the Diamonds really felt like a family for me, and so now like not having any more of the people in my tribe with me is definitely a different experience. But I feel like I've been able to bond with a lot of the people on this tribe, and I'm happy I'm here, so I like it.
Absolutely. And for the three of you who haven't been here before, do you think it gives the other people an advantage having been to tribal, kind of seeing where allegiances lie, and then also the concept of vote banking too? Like, was there any conversation about the three who have been here before might have like votes in the bank, or is that something you weren't as worried about tonight?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, you have to consider every single possibility, every single thing that could happen, but if you're running down all these different rabbit holes, like who could have banked a vote in the first tribal council, there's not really that many people I can talk to find out that information, so trying to account for every single possible scenario of how this game's going is, frankly, I think impossible, so I have to just go with what I think is the most probable outcome.
Absolutely. And then in a tribe of 6 people, obviously no tribe has the clear majority. We have 3 from the original Clubs tribe, 2 from the Spades tribe, and then 1 from the Diamonds tribe. I guess Audrey, for you, how does that like numbers advantage play, being the only one from the Diamonds tribe? Like, where do you look to align yourself with the people from the other 2 tribes?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I've been talking to a lot of people, having a lot of different conversations, but I don't know. I feel like I can trust pretty much everybody on this tribe, so I'm not feeling that worried right now because I feel like the conversations that I've had with people I trust. So
That's good to hear. So you're not feeling worried, but is anyone else? Like, go ahead, raise your hand if you are feeling a little bit nervous tonight. Kevin's hand goes up, Kate's hand goes up, Ava's hand goes up, Audrey's hand goes up too. So that leaves Spencer and Victoria with no hands up. Obviously, I guess we'll start with Victoria. Victoria, why are you not feeling nervous tonight?
I feel like they should vote for it, and I feel like they should just do it.
Okay. Spencer?
Definitely. I think there's a right answer.
I will just throw out there, I think everybody knows this here, Victoria did ask to be voted tonight. And I don't know about everybody else, but that is the plan that I'm going with. So.
Okay. Sometimes it is good to be blunt in tribal council. Obviously, Victoria, if you want to explain that a little bit more for, I guess, the episode, feel free. Otherwise, we're able to kind of move on with the tribal council, ask other questions. But
I mean, I was just telling them since the challenge that just my feelings towards certain things that I just don't feel right moving forward with this club. And it's nothing against these 5 people. They're like great people. It's like getting to know you guys has been great, and even keep on with the journey. But it's just for me right now, like mentally, it's like I just can't.
absolutely. So that's a great statement. And then I guess the other half of that is Kevin, Ava, Audrey, your hands all went up and you still feel nervous for tonight's vote. If it seems so straightforward, what's the other part of this vote that makes you guys still feel nervous? Ava, you want to take that one?
I think just in general, coming into tribal council, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I have to write a name down. Like in any situation, that would be really difficult. And also just the uncertainty of tribal council, like Kevin put earlier, you never really know. It's always very uncertain. And that part is frightening in any situation, but especially tonight, since it's our first tribal council, who knows what will happen.
Absolutely. Obviously, this vote and this tribal council, we did have the phantom advantage, which means Michael, who isn't here, but will be casting a vote.
He's a phantom.
He is the phantom. Yeah, I mean, as the name implies, he is the phantom. He's not here, but he will be participating in today's tribal council. How did that concept of Michael kind of being involved, working across tribe lines? Obviously, he was part of the original Clubs tribe, so he was an original tribe member with you three. How does that influence like the dynamics of tonight's vote?
It scared me a lot because all of the remaining Clubs tribe members are casting a vote tonight, and even though, like I said, like I know who I'm voting tonight, and I originally thought everybody was on the same page with that, and then I started hearing so many names being thrown around, and it really scared me, especially because there are those 4 people that had that original connection from the start.
I guess that does bring up an interesting point that there are 4 clubs, I guess, in a 7-person tribal council, which would give you like a strict numbers majority if you wanted to stay to that. Do you think like things will stick to tribe lines, or will other plans be put in place tonight? Spencer, want to take that one?
I think I have no idea who I can vote for, except Kate.
Absolutely. So we've kind of, I guess, talked through like all the dynamics for the vote. We have Victoria, who has asked for people to, I guess, vote her out. Maybe other dynamics coming into play, but going forward, how do you see like the shape of this game changing? Moving forward, I guess, with the 5 people who remain on this tribe, will you guys be a cohesive unit, or do you think things will be maybe a little fractured between you after having gone to your first tribal council as a new tribe?
I think I can speak to this one. I think that we're going to be okay after this. I guess assuming that I don't get voted out. But I feel like on the first challenge we worked well together. I just think this last one was just like a difficult one for everyone in general. But I think we're a strong tribe. I think everybody has individual strengths. And I think moving forward we'll be able to do well on challenges.
Absolutely. Any final words for anyone else? Kevin?
Yeah, I've just got reminded by looking over at the jury, but I think, just wanted to bring this up because I think it's an interesting dynamic that's playing into this tribal as well as every move that we make moving forwards. The jury's always going to be watching, the jury's always going to be judging on us based on our character, how we're playing this game. And for me, I'm just going to say this straight up, if Victoria's asking to be voted out, I'm going to respect her wish, and I'm not going to make her stay in a game or a club that she's already made her decision on. So I will be writing Victoria's name down tonight. I will be including a little subtraction mark on the top left of my paper so that everybody knows how I voted, and I'm not using this as a way to hide my vote and make my vote.
Absolutely. Any other final comments from anyone? All right, it is time to vote. Ava, you're up.
I want to honor your wishes tonight. It has been amazing playing with you.
I don't want to hold anybody hostage in this club. I started it. I respect anybody who does this, anybody who doesn't do it. Loki lost a lot of respect in my eyes.
All right, I'll read the votes. If anyone has an immunity idol, now would be the time to play it. All right, I'll read the votes. Once the decision is final, person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Victoria. It's 1 vote, Victoria. 5th person voted out, Survivor Georgetown, risk versus reward, Victoria. Victoria, that's you. Tonight, that's enough. Don't bring your vote.
Why are you calling?
I'm sorry, I thought it was like a risk.
Victoria, the tribe has spoken. Thank you for playing.
You guys are so
We
great.
love you. I love playing
Love
with
you.
you.
That's
Space
great.
Trip forever, man.
talk of a not straightforward vote. This seems about as straightforward as it can get. Have a great night.
Like how we said it's gonna go. I played with really great people: Jack, Kate, the original Spades, and even this new Jack's tribe, Spencer, Kevin, Spencer, Kevin, and Audrey and Ava. Great people, and I really hope Kate pulls it through for us, and maybe even Ava. I feel like Ava can go far in this game. So. Yeah.